Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review. Thanks for watching, this time with another Mittelfränkisches lager, and this one is from Brauerei Höchstadt an der Aisch, or Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch, which is actually called, and it's their lager, which is really have been catching my interest, and I'm really happy that I've been finding it, and it comes in this Bügelverschluss flasche, as you can see right here, and here's the top label, and there's the bottom label of Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch lager, and I always enjoy these labels with the look of the town, just like in this case. Gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516. Alcohol content 4.8%, volume Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch lager, and it has a back label too, right here, which says Zutaten Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, Brauhaus Höchstadt Aisch, Kellerstraße 11. Brauhaus Höchstadt DE is the link to the brewer's website, which I'll link to in the description box below as always, and the telephone number is also right here on the back label, which looks like this, as I said, and some information from the website I will read through. The Brauhaus Höchstadt EG looks back on a long tradition back. It was founded on December 8, 1926 by 7 innkeepers from Höchstadt because the municipal brewery was overloaded by the increasing demand for beer, and several private breweries in Höchstadt had ceased operations. With help from their own brewery, the innkeepers primarily wanted to ensure their own beer supply and thus no longer be dependent on their previously limited supply. In 1926, they leased the disused Dressel brewery on the Schillerplatz and refurbished it. In 1927, the cooperative started the beer production. Just a few years later, however, the building on Schillerplatz turned out to be too small for the steadily increasing beer production. This is why the cooperative bought, in 1936, the property of the former Köhler Rickworks at 7 Kellerstraße and built his own larger brewery there by 1939. After 1948, the buildings were rebuilt and expanded several times, and the furnishings and technology were modernized and automated. In March 1996, the construction of a new building directly on Kellerstraße for administration, sales and beverage storage completed. We lovingly brew our beer specialties from local main ingredients. Water, we get this from our own well, which is checked quarterly by an independent laboratory. Hops is the soul of beer that gives its flavor. Without this raw material, the characteristic and refreshing bitter tone of beer would be unthinkable. We get this from a hop farmer in the traditional German hop growing area in Spalt. Malt. The malt is responsible for the richness of taste and color in beer. We also get this from the controlled Franconian growing areas. Yeast. The yeast is fungus that is responsible for fermentation during brewing. This is of great importance for humans because it is responsible for the conversion of malt sugar, which is called maltose, into alcohol, carbon dioxide and warmth. We look forward to welcome you to the website of Brauhaus Höchstadt. For 600 years, man has been able to brew a drink that is now spread all over the world and refreshes many enthusiastic connoisseurs. Beer is the drink that is right at the top of the popularity list. From the ancient Greek cultures of the Sumerians, Babylonians, Egyptians and Greek, documents have been received to prove that the production of this barley juice. Soon beer was also able to compete with wine in terms of popularity and distribution. Our local brewer in Höchstadt also looks back on a long tradition. It is popular beer from Höchstadt an der Aisch. Let yourself be refreshed and enjoy our beer from Aisch Grund, bottom up. And also I'm going to show you the books that I'm having about Franconian brewers, as always. We can start with this one right here. And we have Brauhaus Höchstadt right here, as you can see, and it says Baptist Ankermann is Genossenschaftsbeer Geschäftsführer Brauhaus Höchstadt. Die Brauerei mit Mehrwert, founded 1926. Meist getrunken Pils, annual output 6,000 hectoliters. Landbier, hell, Pils, Kellerberg, Dunkel, helles, Hausbrauer, Weißend und Leichtes is some other beers from this brewery. And as you might know, I do have another book about brewers from this area of Franconia, which is this one right here. And there is information about Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch. And what it says is founded in 1926. Michael Ackermann, 6,000 hectoliters per year. Bier kann auch zu Hause reifen. In der 1920 Jahren spitze sich die Lage am Höchstadter Biermarkt drastisch zu. Einerseits schlossen immer mehr Privatbrauer ihre Profiten. Andererseits war die Kommunbrauhaus nicht in der Lage, die schnell ansteigende Nachfrage zu befriedigen. So schlossen sich am 8. Dezember 1926  7 Höchstadter Gastwirte zusammen und gründete eine Brauereigenossenschaft, das Brauhaus Höchstadt. Heute ist Michael Ackermann, der etwa 6.000 Hektoliters im Bier im Jahr herstellt. In der alten Tradition findet an jedem Mittwoch das Hausbrauerfassen statt, wenn sich die Beteiligten das Bier in ihre Fässer füllen lassen, in denen es dann zu Hause fertig reifen kann. Der Klassiker Kellerberg, Biersorten Vollbier, Hell, Pils, Kellerberg, Zwickel, Weißen, Leichtes, Schankbier, Lager, Hell. That's the information. Now over to the tasting part. Well, let's look at the label of this Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch Lager. Gonna be really interesting to try this one. So let's plop it up, should we, with the Bügelverschluss, like that, and pour it up, of course, into the, for beer style, very well-fitting glass. As you know, Germans are very important for them to have the right glass for different beer styles. So that's of course what I'm trying to have also. Put this one right here, and you can see the typical thick white foam crown, very thick in this case, keeping the rice taste in the glass, and you see the very nice color of it too, with the many small bubbles rising up, making it look very typical Franconian and very nice. Of course, you see the typical two-finger white foam head, making it look very typical. And let's get the aroma, of course, which really is like a Franconian style lager, I would say. Well balanced and everything. So let's give it a try. The Brauhaus Höchstadt an der Aisch Lager. Prost. This actually is really nice. It's got a well balanced taste between the malt and the hops, just the way it should be on the typical Franconian pale lager like this one. So I think it's definitely worth a try for you. A recommendation, I would say, of this filtered lager. It's not as mild as a Bavarian Helles style, and it's not as strong in hops taste as a Pils, of course, but something in between a typical Franconian lager, in my opinion. And you see still compact white foam crown, keeping the right taste in the glass. Very important, keep it all the way through. Maintains the right taste in the glass. In my opinion, it's important. So, very nice one, and I hope you're gonna check out the website of this one. Brauhaus, Höchstadt, and the Aisch lager. So that's it for now. Hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting Franconian beer reviews, and see you again in next Franconian beer review.